Stop. Look at the date on your phone right now. It is late March 2026. 3 months of this year are already gone, 25% permanently. And if you are honest, really honest, you have spent most of those 3 months telling yourself one very specific sentence. I'll do it tomorrow. The gym, the application, the conversation, the thing you have been meaning to start since January 1st, still waiting for tomorrow. And I know exactly what your day looks like. You wake up, you hit snooze, not once, 3 times. You grab your phone before you even sit up. 40 minutes of reels later, you tell yourself, okay, I'm starting at 1 p.m., clean slate. But then you look at the clock, 1:14. And here's where your brain does something genuinely fascinating. It tells you, the hour is ruined. I have to wait until 2 p.m. to start. And then 2 p.m. becomes 5 p.m. And by 8 p.m., you feel it. That specific, heavy, sinking feeling right in your chest. Not quite guilt, not quite shame, something between the two. And you tell yourself, tomorrow I wake up early. Tomorrow, everything changes. But what if I told you that feeling, that specific heavy feeling, is not a character flaw? It is a psychological trap, and there is a name for it. Psychologists call it the empathy gap. Here's what is actually happening in your brain. When you think about tomorrow's you, your brain treats that version of you as a completely different person. Not future you, a different person. And that different person, they are incredible. They wake up early. They have infinite discipline. They love hard work. They never get distracted. But today's you is tired. Today's you has a slight headache. Today's you just needs one more video. So you do something very human and very destructive. You dump everything onto tomorrow's you because it relieves the guilt of today without requiring a single second of effort. And here's the part that is going to make you uncomfortable. Your big dreams are actually working against you. Here's the science. When you lie in bed and visualize your success, getting in shape, building something, making your family proud, your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical, the same chemical that fires when you actually achieve something. Your brain cannot tell the difference between imagining success and having it. So it rewards you for the daydream the same way it would reward you for the real thing. And then you sit down to actually work. There is no dopamine, just discomfort, just resistance, just friction. Your brain has already had its reward. Why would it do the hard part now? This is the trap. You are not waiting for the right time. You are addicted to the comfort of your own potential. Because as long as you say, I'll do it tomorrow, you never have to face the possibility that you might actually try and fail. So what actually breaks this loop? Because willpower is not the answer. And here is why. Every piece of advice you have ever heard tells you to get motivated first and then start working. That is backwards. A Stanford psychologist named B.J. Fogg spent 15 years studying behavior change. And what he found was this: action does not follow motivation. Motivation follows action. You do not wait to feel ready and then start. You start, and the feeling of being ready follows. Your brain's reward system activates only after it senses movement, not before. So every day you wait to feel motivated, you are waiting for something that is biologically impossible to feel without starting. Here is what actually works. It is called the 5-minute rule. Your brain is terrified of working for 4 hours. That fear paralyzes you. So do not ask it to. Tell yourself, I'm going to do this for exactly 5 minutes, and then I am allowed to stop. Put your phone in a different room, sit down, start. What you will find, 90% of the time, is that the only hard part was crossing the starting line. Once you are in motion, the motivation arrives. Because now your brain has evidence that you are the kind of person who starts. And that evidence, that tiny proof, is how you rewire the loop. It is late March 2026. 3 months gone, but 9 months remain. The question is not whether you are capable of changing. You already know you are. The question is whether you are going to keep handing that capability to tomorrow's you, or whether today, right now, you are going to take it back. You know what to do. The 5 minutes starts the moment this video ends. If this video broke something open for you, subscribe to You Decoded. Drop a comment telling me, what is the one thing you have been saying tomorrow to for the longest time? Not, I'm starting today, the actual thing. Because saying it out loud is the first 5 minutes.